I'm going to share with you a restorative yoga practice. For this practice, all that you will need are maybe a blanket if you've got one, and 2 pillows that you can just grab from your bed or maybe from your sofa. Just wear some comfy clothes. Depending on the time of day, you might want to light a candle, maybe put some soft music on. Just make sure you've got a nice quiet space in which to do this. So restorative yoga is about coming into a state of deep rest. It's about being rather than doing. As with any yoga practice, if something doesn't feel right for you, don't do it. I will be offering some different variations. Similarly, we will be holding these poses for a couple of minutes. So don't feel you have to wait until I guide you out of the pose. If you want to come out sooner, that's perfectly okay. And because we will be holding these poses for a couple of minutes, obviously we will be experiencing periods of silence. So again, please don't panic thinking, what do I do next? Just wait and I will obviously guide you into the next posture. If you practiced restorative yoga with me before, you'll know we usually drop down into this state, perhaps through releasing any excess energy, shaking things off, maybe moving through some gentle movement and a little bit of breath work. So if you want to do some of that, because we're going to be getting stuck right into it today, then please do whatever you feel your body needs before you come to rest. So we're going to start first of all by coming to lie on our left side. So you're going to need your pillows and you're going to have them what I would call landscape, so the long way round. You want to have your pillows butting up against the side of your hip. So you're sitting sideways onto your pillows on your left side. Now there's lots of different options here. We're going to extend the left arm overhead and you can bring the head to rest on that extended left arm. This is where you might want to use your blanket perhaps to add a little bit of extra padding between the head and the arm. If it's not nice for you to extend the left arm overhead like that, perhaps you have some issues with your shoulder, there are some other options. So you can take your 2 pillows and you can create a little bit of a gap between the two, in which you slide your left arm, taking it out to the side. So you're resting your head on the top pillow. If neither of those options are for you, then you can maybe bring the 2 pillows up against each other and just bring the arms to rest in the fetal position. In terms of your legs, I find personally that it helps to have the knees bent. Again, for a little bit of extra comfort, you can always bring a blanket between the knees or maybe underneath your ankles, particularly if you have some issues there. Or you can extend the legs out long, whatever feels right for you. So come into your version of side lying on your left. Make sure you feel nice and comfortable. The right arm can stay resting on the side of the body, or you might want to take it overhead. And again, if you do take it overhead and you find that's not for you part way through, then you can bring it down. So we're going to rest here for a few minutes until I guide you out. There's an option to close the eyes if you wish, or to simply soften your gaze. Slowly now, if you've got the right arm extended overhead, bring it down, and wherever you are, use your right hand, bring it down onto the mat to gently lift yourself up. So we're going to come now to lie on our backs, and you're going to need your pillows a short way round. Once more, you're going to butt the pillows up against your bottom, and this time you're going to lie the back down on the pillows, making sure the head is supported. If that means you need to move the bottom a little bit away from the pillow, that's fine. Once more, you have options with your legs here. So you can bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out to the sides. Or if that's not comfortable for your hips, or you find part way through you need to change your position, you can place the feet on the floor, maybe allow the knees to come to touch. This is particularly nice if you have any issues with your lower back. With your hands, you can take them out to the sides. If the floor feels quite cold, depending on the surface, once more you can pop a blanket or something else underneath for some warmth. You can place the hands on the belly. This can feel quite nurturing, or maybe one hand on the belly and the other hand on the chest. So once more, just make yourself nice and comfortable. And we'll settle in here for a few minutes. If you have the knees out to the sides, just bring the hands to the outside of the legs, just gently bringing them back in. And roll to your right side, using your left hand just to gently bring you back up. We're going to come to lie on our right side now. So once more, you need to turn the pillows round long ways. Perhaps when you did the side lying on the left, it made you think you'd like to try a different option on this side. So once more, a reminder that we come to sit with the pillows up against our right hip, extending the right arm out overhead or to the side, maybe popping a little bit of extra comfort between the head and the arm, similarly between the knees. So come into your side lying on the right in whatever position feels comfortable for you. And once more, we'll rest here for a few minutes. Once more, gently bring yourself out of the posture. Maybe you bring the left hand onto the floor to slowly guide you up. We're going to come into a restorative version of child's pose now. Again, you might want to provide some padding for the feet, so you can pop something underneath, or equally you can pop something between the bottom and the heels. You're going to turn your pillows around long ways, and you might actually need some extra height here. I know I do. So you're bringing the pillows between the legs, and basically we're going to hug them, and we're going to turn the head to the left first of all, and then we're going to change our position halfway through. So just bring yourself to rest, turning the head to the left, and we're going to rest here for a couple of minutes. Without disturbing yourself too much now, we're going to turn the head to the right for a couple of minutes. slowly and gently now lift the head. We're going to come into our final resting position now, our Shavasana. And once more, there's lots of options for you here. You could use your blanket as a pillow for your head. You could take the pillows a little bit out to the sides and rest the legs on the pillows like so, perhaps taking the arms out to the sides or once more placing them on the body if that feels nice for you. You could come into a position of constructive rest. Once more, maybe providing some support for the head, having the knees bent, allowing them to touch. Or you could have no support underneath the legs, it's simply extending them out long. Or as we did in our reclined cobbler's pose, you might want to have the pillows short end facing up against the body, resting the back of the body. Once more, either having the knees bent or you could extend the legs out long. You may even want to come to lie on your side, again, if that feels nice for you, or you maybe even want to lie on your front in a prone position. Maybe taking the elbows out to the sides and bringing the head to rest in a comfortable position. So come into whatever position is comfortable for you. I'm going to settle you in this position, and then you can stay there as long as you wish. So it may be that you want to set a gentle timer if you want to be here for 5 or 10 minutes or however long. Or you don't need to do that at all. Just let your body decide how long you wish to be here. Once more, there is an invitation to close the eyes, or you can simply soften the gaze. Just notice the parts of the body that are in contact with the mat and the floor beneath it. Give yourself permission to rest. There's no effort required by the body, and you're in a safe place to rest. Invite some softness into your forehead, your cheeks, and your jaw. Allow the eyes to rest in their sockets and the tongue to rest in the bottom of the mouth. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears, and just notice if you're clenching anywhere in your body. And if you are, just see if you can breathe into that particular part of the body, inviting some softness. If you find that your mind is quite active, that's perfectly normal. But just notice your thoughts and let them go if you can. You might want to visualize them as clouds passing across the sky. Similarly, a way in which we can ground ourselves in the present moment is simply by following our breath. So I invite you now to notice your natural breath, not trying to change it or force it in any way. Just become aware that you're breathing in and you're breathing out. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. So just continue to follow your breath, resting here for as long as you need. And thank you for taking some time for you and to practice with me.